Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. Bhagavad to showcase how you can have a human body with a human mind and have a superconscious breakthrough as conscious sovereignty. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of the millions of disciple devotees, followers, initiated by Bhagavan, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan has beautifully said, I myself will be in the Kailash courtyard for you to manifest the powers. And simply not only a thoughtless space that people are going around the world to experience that, but also manifesting our own reality as auspiciousness and abundance. That is science of power manifestation. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana. The Shastra Pramana are the eternal unchangeable truth revealed and the Agamas. Beautifully, this is from the Shastra Pramana, Spanda Karikas, Section 3, Vibhuti Spanda, Sutra 3.4, 3.5.
Karika, Section 3 of Vibhuti Spanda, Sutra 3.4 and 3.5. Yatha hi arto sputo drishta savadhanepi chetasi bhuya sputataro bhati swabalodhyoga bhavitaha tatha yat paramarthena yena yatra yatha stitam tattatha balamakramya nachirat sampravartate.
Bhagavan Parmeshwar beautifully says, indeed, just an object which is in spite of all the attentiveness of the mind is perceived and seen indistinctly at first, then appears manifest more distinctly and clearly when observed with the strength of one's visual power. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully explains how we can experience the higher reality, how we are. Whatever is going through us, whatever we are going through, it is that we are going through, but that is not us. The clarity that Bhagavan brings in, how we feel eternal because of the eternal space in us manifesting every moment. So we feel that, but that is not making us have all the attributes, characters of the eternal, unless we realize the eternal space and manifest the genius in us. The genius in us, the possibility that why we came down to the planet Earth to experience the ultimate. And Bhagavan himself is there for us to realize the highest reality. But forgetting that and blaming ourselves and destroying ourselves, struggling with that, and more incompletion, continuously falling into that incompletion, delusion, not understanding the higher reality as the consciousness. Bhagavan beautifully says how we can experience the oneness as the ultimate, because that is the reason why we are even experiencing this. Even every thought, every action, every word that we are uttering is the reason why he is happening in us as the reality. Constantly, whether we are sleeping, whether we are in deep sleep, whether we are waking up, whatever state we are, how the heart continues to beat. Same way, the consciousness is continuing to be there again and again, reminding the higher reality who we are. Bhagavan says, we are the Pati, which is the space of oneness with the ultimate. We merge into the Pati and completely become that oneness. When we detox our body, the parasites in our body, which is about the trillion cells that we have, the maximum, more than 46% is only the bacteria's virus which run our system. The more the parasites and the more the virus in our system, we are only facing more delusion and more problems. Bhagavan simply says whether it is hunger or sleep, even that is only the parasites which creates the confusion. You can go beyond the hunger or you can go beyond the sleep just by detoxing your body. Only the toxins that sit in our system is what we are experiencing as the pitta, all that confusion that body creates. Same way, If we go beyond that, we become very strong. We can digest anything. Same way, the nervous system becomes very strong when mind does not have any pitta. The ultimate science is there built in our body. When we detox the body more and more and more, by having the neem juice in the morning, Bhagavan says all that reactionary stuff that we start experiencing just deludes, the delusion disappears from us. Taking the Haritaki not only prepares us, makes us to start manifesting from prana the what energy we need for the body. These great signs are given in such a simple way that detoxing our body, we can experience the ultimate that Bhagavan is talking about, the pati, that ultimate space of oneness, the ultimate which is not even moving anywhere other than just manifesting in us to create and make us understand that we are ultimate. Bhagavan beautifully explained and gave us the ultimate technique and understood that how we can manifest that ultimate reality. Bhagavan Paramashiva has given the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Sai Baba has manifested the Vibhuti just for the devotee after seeing him in the hospital and materializing the Vibhuti for the devotee and ask him to apply the Vibhuti on the forehead. The materialization that simply happens when we are connected to the ultimate. They spend billions and trillions of dollars to experience all this. If you see the Balasans in Kotia and in all the programs, how they materialized different items just like that and experience the oneness with Paramashiva. Bhagavan beautifully gives the Atma Pramana when he does the Prana Pradishta in the Singapore deity. The deity materializes.
Today we had the Prana Pratishta of Durga Devi in the morning in the temple. Even though today is 8th day, but Tithi is Sabdami Tithi. So the Prana Pratishta of Mahadevi, Durga, happened, means Durga has landed here to accept our respects and worship and devotion. When she lands, she really lands. And the Prana Pratishta, along with the Prana Pratishta of Durga Devi, we also had Prana Pratishta of Nithyanandeshwara, Nithyanandeshwari and Nithyananda in Singapore. The Singapore deities were consecrated, the Prana Pratishta was done, and after the Prana Pratishta, I said Kumkum and Vibhuti will materialize, and it has already started materializing on the deities. Means the Prana Pratishta is done, the process is complete.
The Atma Pramana, where Singapore it materialized. You can see how the Jnananjan has appeared on the devotee's hand as little bit of just black ashes here and there. And you can also see how now how the devotees have experienced how it appears. The first time it appears as simple dots, very, very small dots. And slowly it starts building up more and more. You can see how this devotee has the vibhuti on the hand in a very small dots. Very, 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 very small dots. And randomly in different places, just appearing. And Bhagavan, when they did on the devotee, how it appeared in the throat for her and just materialized without any of the happening. Here they said foreign body in the oral cavity without any delay or repositioning. The recording of the spinal CT after materialization revealed the presence of the materialization object both in the section and 3D. This is in Avatar Shastra chapter 10. Beautifully, you can see what are the object materialized here. There was not just the Vibhuti Kumkum, but the devotees started materializing the conch, the deities, the different stone, including diamond, that got materialized many times in the presence of Bhagwan in the Kailash Courtyard. Now each one of us can experience the ultimate when we are in the oneness with Paramashiva. Let us exertion by each one of us receiving the prasada today from Bhagavan. All we need to do is continuously detox and continuously hold the oneness space. Bhagavan has beautifully given the instruction. Sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva, Parashakti. Sit as Parashakti Devi with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. And continuously visualize only Bhagwan and his words, powerful space and powerful words. How you are is so powerful. Nobody can take away that from you. You are the very ultimate. Brahmanya Bahuputratam, Bhagwan says, you are the inheritance, favorite inheritance of the cosmos. All the incompletion, all that pain and all the suffering you're going through is not you. You are ultimate. Whatever is happening in you, but it is not you. You are the consciousness. Bhagavan calls it the conscious sovereignty, Paramashiva space in us. When we merge and just surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet again and again in every action, every thought, and again be blessed that we can experience that, and that gratitude just overflows, understanding that he is making you even manifest that space for you to surrender and be here in Kailash Courtyard and experience the oneness with a deep gratitude. How if somebody says, you are $1 trillion kid, how you will feel the joy and gratitude, feel that fulfillment, just that gratitude, and start chanting the Mahavakya. The Mahavakya, the mantras, merge us into the oneness space, creating the ultimate reality. And continuously when you're chanting, disappearing from this body and the mind and experiencing the ultimate Paramashiva as your reality, again and again holding that initiation, just now that Bhagavan has initiated all of us, the space that Bhagavan is giving us so much for us to experience. Hold only that. All the powerless and all that which is incomplete, tell it to wait till you get out of this meditation. Till then, let it be outside you. No thoughts. Bhagavan says he runs the whole universe without thoughts. Why do we need thoughts for running the small 50 minutes program? Just keep the thoughts away. Put your gadgets away. Continuously chant the Mahavakya from your navel center. Your navel center is the way you get connected to the cosmos. You merge into the cosmos. Hold that from your navel center. Start chanting and whole being vibrating with that and falling in tune with Paramashiva. Continuously when you chant and merge into Paramashiva, surrender every thought to Bhagavan's lotus feet. He will just rectify every error and make it so beautiful. It is after all like a dot in a whole sheet. It's not much. He'll just erase it and make you merge into the whole sheet. You are the sheet. There is nothing else. We put the dot and we are just looking at that one dot. Understand, we are the whole. We are not just the wave, but the whole itself. So understanding that very pure space, start chanting the Mahavakya. Make sure your place is very clean, no dust, nothing. You can keep the deity, you can keep the Paduka. Just be in the oneness space and simply you will experience the ultimate. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya deeply from our navel center with the deep listening and melting into Paramashiva.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Now please open your eyes and verify where all you can see. If you're seeing the dots in your hand, you can take a picture of it, or you can have your cell phone and make sure it's not having any of the liquid, or you can just see the dots appear and take a picture of those dots. If you still feel you need some more time, that's perfect. All that, if you're feeling tingling in your hands or you feel energy, all that is also you've started manifesting the powers. Nobody started walking just like Buddha. Just from the birth, he started walking. Everybody crawled, and then they had their falls, and then they started walking, and it took 5 years for them to jump, and they started doing everything. Here, all we need to do is few powers if we master and understand conscious sovereignty, how we exist as the ultimate reality, and the quantum, the pure space, the subtle, and not engaging ourselves to the outer world, and detoxing completely, doing the Brahmamurta yoga and all the haritakis and all that Bhagavan has given, the kumbhakas, applying the aushadha on your third eye. Everything that Bhagavan is giving us only to work on the body, not on the mind. Mind does not exist. So how do we work? He works on the body to detox the body for us to experience the reflection of the pure consciousness. And more we start becoming that, more interested in the consciousness, we become that. The more interested we are in the outer world, the more we get feedback of that. If you become more intelligent, you get feedback of that. Consciousness is the pure intelligence. You become the higher reality, a matured soul where you know to manifest your life, and you know to bring auspiciousness, abundance, not just for you, everybody around you. All that great science is what Bhagavan is teaching each one of us, and each one of us can experience that. We just need to start manifesting few powers, Bhagavan says, then we'll become master of the power manifestation and simply experience the ultimate. All we need to do is, even if we start getting the little by little, we start celebrating it. More we celebrate our space that Paramashiva is real, he becomes the authority of our life. He becomes the manifester of our life. It's like simply he drives us where we want, does what we want, and simply makes us manifest all our reality. The more we are in that space, the I does not exist the way we perceive. We are here to only observe the highest reality, which is Paramashiva in us. As long as we are holding to the I, we are having the suffering and all the delusion and pain and all the struggles. Dropping the I again and again to Bhagavan's lotus feet and only holding I am Paramashiva. I am the screen. I am not the happening in my screen. There will be so many movies played on it, but don't get engaged in that. Be as the beautiful screen that you can project anything and be in that such oneness space. Bhagavan says, even he says, 3 days if you visualize yourself as a large screen from your back of the head to the like a 3D screen, and whatever appears in you, just as the screen, whatever is moving on the screen, just being responsible for that, you become enlightened. That powerful, he says, holding that space. Be only engaged in the Paramashiva space again and again, and hold that space that I am not whatever is happening to me. I am the pure consciousness. I am Paramashiva. I am Parashakti. Sit in that bhava, enjoying the presence of Bhagavan. He's with you right now more than you. Hold that space continuously to experiencing Him as an ultimate who you are. surrendering every thought to Bhagwan's lotus feet. Now let's start chanting the Mahavakya a few more minutes for the next cycle and experience the oneness. And at the end of this cycle, we can share with the world all the great revelation and the prasada that we are continuously receiving. So take a picture, and after you take a picture, wipe your hand again, let it appear again to enjoy that whole Leela. How Krishna goes to every house and breaks the pot and takes the butter. Every time you wipe your hand, you will get the prasada again and again. So again, take a picture of everything and start chanting the Mahavakya to experience Paramashiva again and again in the oneness space. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya to experience the materialization.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Beautiful. So what I've received, now enrich and cause the world. Why do we need to enrich? Constantly, when we are in the space of Paramashiva, when we enrich others that they are Paramashiva, we see only that. If our perception is only seeing matter, then we are only that. If you start cherishing that I am Paramashiva and start seeing everybody as Paramashiva and start sharing with the world, you become Paramashiva. The shortest way to experience enriching and causing. And if you see the $sign at the end of the YouTube, thank you so much for many who have contributed to Kailasha. Each time you contribute to Kailasha, you are supporting the Dharma. Dharma supports you. That is why whenever we contribute, the contribution takes care of us in an end dimension. It can be as little as 1 unit of a currency. But when you offer to Guru's lotus feet, Kailasha, you start experiencing the higher reality. Just like that. That is why we go to temple tank, offer a coin, copper coin. We go to the temple and the first thing is we offer in hundi. All that karma just disappears where we have so many losses, so many problems. Even if we start giving up simple things as 1 unit of our currency, it solves so much of our problem. The giving habit is the ultimate, Bhagavan says. And same way, contributing to others' life from the context I am Paramashiva is the ultimate. Holding them as Paramashiva and go on enriching and causing them for Bhagavan Satsangs, Bhagavan Darshans and all that great science. Again and again, you will start experiencing Kailasha inside you. All this simple integrity and simple obedience to Bhagavan simply make us manifest all the reality. Let's thank Bhagavan for all this great powerful cognition, initiation, power manifestation, and making us to understand the greater reality. Surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet all that powerful cognition and power manifestation. And with a deep gratitude, earning space, I am Paramashiva becomes the existential reality. With that deep prayer and that beautiful space and gratitude, thanking each and every one of you here and thanking Bhagavan with a deep gratitude and ending this session with a Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnavim. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much and see you after Bhagavan's darshan. Bhagavan is going to give us a beautiful darshan. Next is going to be 8 p.m. He's going to come alive and give the greatest darshan. Don't miss the darshan. Let's be there to receive Bhagavan and create the space of Paramashiva by enriching and causing and contributing to create the